Such rules of conduct will lead not only to amiable and friendly relations among the several members of these societies, but also between societies of a similar character, an object extremely desirable. Thus, by the exclusion of party rivalries, the principal sources of dispute will be avoided, and all will be enlisted in the service of the one cause, the highest and noblest, about which no disagreement can exist among Catholics worthy of the name. And for the conduct of the Catholic press. Lastly, it is most important that those who defend the interests of religion in the press, and particularly in the daily papers, should take up the same attitude. They are aware of the objects they strive to attain, and the intentions with which they have entered the arena, and we cannot but concede to them well-earned praise for their good service to the Catholic religion. But so lofty, so noble is the cause to which they have devoted themselves, that it exacts from the defenders of truth and justice a rigorous observance of numerous duties which they must not fail to fulfill, and in seeking to accomplish some of these, the others must not be neglected. The admonitions, therefore, which we have given to associations, we likewise give to writers. We exhort them to remove all dissensions by their gentleness and moderation, and to preserve concord amongst themselves and in the people. For the influence of writers is great on either side. But nothing can be more opposed to concord than biting words, rash judgments, or perfidious insinuations, and everything of this kind should be shunned with the greatest care and held in the utmost abhorrence. A discussion in which are concerned the sacred rights of the Church and the doctrines of the Catholic religion should not be acrimonious, but calm and temperate. It is weight of reason and not violence and bitterness of language which must win victory for the Catholic writer. These rules of conduct will be, in our judgment, of great use in removing the causes which impede perfect concord. It will be your task, beloved sons, venerable brethren, to explain our thoughts to the people, and to endeavor to the utmost of your power to make all conform their lives to the rules we have here laid down. We are confident that the faithful of Spain will embrace them of their own accord, as well from their tried devotion to this apostolic chair, as from a sense of the benefits which are rightly to be expected from concord. Let them recall the facts of their own history. Let them recognize that the glorious exploits of their ancestors at home and abroad could not have been achieved had their forces been scattered by dissensions, and were only possible owing to their perfect union. Animated by brotherly love and all inspired by the same sentiments, they triumph over the haughty domination of the Moors, over heresy and over schism. Let the faithful of Spain imitate the example of those from whom they have inherited faith and fame, and show that they inherit not only their ancestors' name, but their virtues also. We believe, moreover, beloved sons and venerable brethren, that to promote union and uniformity in discipline, it will be well that the bishops of each province should often deliberate among themselves and with their archbishop, consult about one another's interests, and, when circumstances require it, address themselves to that apostolic see whence flow the integrity of faith, the power of discipline, and the light of truth. The numerous pilgrimages which are being projected in Spain will afford a most favorable opportunity Nothing can, indeed, be more fit to allay dissensions and to decide controversies than the voice of Him whom our Lord Jesus Christ has constituted the vicar of His power, and the wealth of heavenly graces which flow in streams from the tomb of the apostles. But since all our strength is of God, join yourselves with us in fervent prayer to God that He may give efficacy to our teaching and render the people ready to receive it with docility. May the august Mother of God, the Immaculate Virgin Mary, patroness of Spain, deign to favor our common efforts. May we also be helped by the apostles Saint James and Saint Teresa of Jesus, the Virgin Lawgiver and great light of Spanish wisdom, in whom the love of concord, affection for her country, and perfect Christian obedience were equally conspicuous. In the meanwhile, as a pledge of heavenly gifts and in token of our fatherly goodwill, we here lovingly bestow on you in the Lord, beloved sons, venerable brethren, and on all the people of Spain, our apostolic benediction. Given in Rome at St. Peter's on the 8th day of December, 1882, in the 5th year of our pontificate, Leo the 13th.